Dear Vice Chancellor Imran Rahman, dear member of the Board of Trustees, faculty members, all the other professors, but most importantly, dear freshers. With pleasure, I've accepted the invitation of Imran Rahman to speak to you today as the chief guest on the occasion of the 2022 summer term undergraduate freshers orientation. And I tried, and I don't want to bore you all with a long speech, but I will take the opportunity to share a few thoughts and experiences that you might consider relevant for your future. In choosing to study here at the University of Liberal Arts, you have actually made your first step on the long path lying in front of you to reach whatever goals you have just been thinking of and dreaming of. And you have chosen a strong and committed partner to help you to make these first steps. The University of Liberal Arts in Bangladesh is a leader among private universities in Bangladesh. The curriculum fosters on the values of creativity, freedom, and service. The students, as we heard, should become real learners, not just job seekers. And the University of Liberal Arts in Bangladesh, I've learned, is also the only Bangladeshi university in the global top 100 innovative universities in the World Universities with Real Impact ranking. So this was announced a week ago in Seoul. In its mission statement, the University of Liberal Arts Bangladesh states that it believes in open and respectful interaction with students and among its staff at all levels. And an open and unbiased approach without prejudice is one of the most important things I would really encourage you all to develop and keep if you want to hear advice from someone who looks back to many years of his professional life. To be open, to be open-minded, this is really the key for your personal future, and this is what I really want to encourage you to be. Michelle Obama, the wife of the former US president, said in a speech at Harvard University, if you're a Democrat, spend some time talking to a Republican. And if you're a Republican, have a chat with a Democrat. Of course, this is on the background of her own country and of her own political history. But these kind of thoughts you can adapt in each and every setting. If you're a Muslim, speak to someone who is Christian or Hindu. And if you're in whatever fact you look, try to be open. Try to search for other opinions. Try to hear other opinions. This is extremely important. Maybe you find some common ground. Maybe you won't. But if you honestly engage with an open mind and an open heart, I guarantee you will learn something. And as it has been said before, learning doesn't only happen in the classroom, it happens everywhere. And it will happen throughout your whole life. Learning doesn't stop when you finish school. Learning doesn't stop when you finish university. We all, including myself, are learning every day and every day even more. And when we know what happens when we only talk to people who think like we do. We just get stuck in our own ways, more divided, and it gets harder to come together for a common purpose. If I look back to my own life and career, I can say that I always tried to be open to new people, open to different opinions, open to new challenges, new countries, new cultures, and new job opportunities. You've heard from the introduction that was given that I've been Austrian consul in a lot of different countries. I've lived with my family in a lot of different countries. But more than that, my personal path as a global citizen also covers the different programs you attend. Originally, I didn't start as a diplomat. I didn't start when I was asked when I was 20, like I asked you now, to think of what you will achieve in 20 years or in 30 years. When I was 20, I was never dreaming of becoming a diplomat or an Austrian consul or something like that. I originally studied engineering, chemistry, technical engineering. So by my first profession, I'm a studied chemical engineer. But then I decided to do a master in business administration. Like you, when you're finished with your bachelor in your program, you might continue on the same path, you might do something totally different. And then, while doing my master in business administration, I have to admit it took a little bit longer than what I expected it. But that was not because I was too lazy to study, but because I worked all the time during my studies. And I started to work at the Austrian Broadcasting Corporation, at the Austrian TV. So I actually was working for 15 years producing Austrian TV programs. And I started very small in helping, and then I became a producer and a director of certain TV programs. And it was a wonderful challenge to do this. But after 15 years, I decided I should do something else in my life. And my wife and me, we always liked to travel. We liked to explore new countries, go to new places. So then we had the opportunity to go to Hungary, where my wife was teaching. And I took the opportunity. I said, well, I've done my master degree, I've done my chemistry studies, but I will do another postgraduate master now in international affairs because I have the time here. And that's what I did there in Hungary. And this is the openness I'm talking about. You should have your achievements you want to achieve in your life in front of you. But there is always something to the left and to the right. While you shouldn't lose your path and your destination out of sight, be aware of the opportunities that lie next and left on the straight path. The path of life is never a straight path. It can wind, it can give you certain opportunities and different other things. Take the chances, be open, talk to other people. This is really important. So, coming back, I then joined the Austrian Foreign Service and worked as an Austrian consul in Africa and here in Asia. And after over 10 years working for the Austrian Foreign Service, I thought, well, I'm still not old enough to wait for my retirement and to do nothing new. So at that moment, I decided 3 years ago to join the European External Service. Exactly for that reason, because it's a new challenge. I still felt it's good to learn something new, and I still felt it's good to do something new in your life. The EU's official motto is United in Diversity. In the EU, we have 27 member states, almost 500 million citizens, and 23 official languages. Here in Bangladesh, the partnership with Bangladesh is under the motto which is called Prosper Together. And at the core of this slogan, Prosper Together, it's about working together. Working together is much better than working apart. Working together means building bonds between nations and their people, sharing ideas and best practices. It means respecting the customs and traditions that make each country distinct, while doing the utmost to overcome misunderstandings and differences. And there we are exactly again back to the necessity of being open to others. Working together requires determination, and its application is not always easy. But as Rabindranath Tagore, whom we heard in the beautiful opening song, your beautiful poet, famously said, "You can't cross the sea merrily by standing and staring at the water. You have to do something. Working together within the EU has delivered the largest single market in the world, new rights and freedoms for 500 million or 50 crore EU citizens. The ethos of working together is at the core of EU's global engagement. Here in Bangladesh, we are working together as never before. The EU is the largest trading partner of Bangladesh. Bangladesh benefits from duty-free and quote-free access to the EU market, and EU customers benefit from high-quality, good-value products. We are working together with Bangladesh in many fields, from climate change, green transition, and renewable energy to decent work, values, and new possibilities for people-to-people links. As we will mark 50 years of EU and Bangladesh relations next year in 2023, and as Bangladesh navigates its graduation to a developed country status, our relationship can only bloom further. And one part of this relationship is the Erasmus Plus program, which I want to mention now to you with a few words, because Erasmus Plus is something which is the core about being open-minded, being a global citizen, going out, like Imran Rahman also said. You have to go out of the classroom. You have to go out of your country. You have to explore new opportunities. And the Erasmus Plus program might help you with this, because Erasmus Plus promotes people-to-people exchanges. And everywhere, worldwide, but also in Bangladesh, demand for highly skilled and socially engaged people is increasing. In the period up to 2025, half of all jobs are projected to require high-level qualifications. High-level skill gaps already exist now. Driven by digital technology, jobs are becoming more flexible and complex. People's capacities to be entrepreneurial, think autonomously and creatively, communicate effectively, and be resilient are more crucial than ever. Erasmus Plus helps its beneficiaries to build resilience, adapt to the changing global environment, seize new opportunities, and make the most of their talents. I'm very proud to say that the new Erasmus program, which will run from 2021 to 2027, the European Commission has doubled the budget from 14.7 billion to over 26 billion euro compared to the previous program. And this should provide learning and mobility opportunities to 12 million people in comparison to 4 million people in the previous program. Since 2001, Erasmus Mundus awarded around 1,000 scholarships to Bangladeshi nationals. Under the 2021 call of proposals, a total of 139 Bangladeshi students were awarded with a joint master degree scholarship. And also your university, ULAB, participates in this program. So also you have the chance, after finishing your bachelor studies, when it comes to your master studies, to participate in this program and to explore other places, other countries, other possibilities. Last year, in 2021, Bangladesh was the third country worldwide in terms of number of applications for scholarships under the Erasmus Plus program, after India and Brazil. And we want to make Bangladesh the first country worldwide. We want to have the most applications from Bangladesh. We want to support you in your future ways, like your university does. So take the chance and apply for this. Coming to an end, because the time is running, I've asked you in the beginning to close your eyes and imagine where you would see yourself in 20 or 30 years, what you wish to have achieved by then. I hope that some of you did not only think about the money they would have earned by then, about their status they would have reached, about the power, about personal achievements. I really hope that some of you might have dreamed of what they will have contributed in some decades to make this world a better world for everyone, to invent solutions to fight climate change, to have changed something, not only for your own benefit, but for the benefit of others. G.K. Rowling, the author, not of academic books, but of Harry Potter, very literature for my son and my daughter likes to read. She said something in her speech at the Harvard University to the graduates there. And I think this is really important. And beside of being open, this is the thing I want you to remember and I want you to think about. And she said, if you choose your status and influence to raise your voice on behalf of those who have no voice, if you choose to identify not only with the powerful, but with the powerless, if you retain the ability to imagine yourself into the lives of those who do not have your advantages, then it will not only be your proud families who celebrate your existence, but thousands and millions of people whose reality you have helped to change. We do not need magic to change the world. We all carry the power we need inside ourselves already. We have the power to imagine better. Thank you all, and I wish you good luck with the preparation of your future endeavors.